we are camped up in this forest spot. It's so quiet and lovely here. And the weather, the temperature has really dropped. It's quite cool now. I'd probably say it's under 20, which at home you'd be saying it's a nice warm day, probably in a t-shirt. We have been busy planning all morning. We've been speaking to some friends and we've changed our route quite a bit. We're actually going to be driving much further and much quicker, particularly over the next few days, because we want to explore the west coast of Norway and we want to see if we can get quite far up as well.
We've just been speaking to my friend Dave, who lives in Oslo, and he's giving us some tips on amazing places to go. He thinks we've got enough time. We've got about a month. If we get there quick, we can explore Norway thoroughly for a month. We might even go up to the Lufton Islands. And he says our mind's going to be blown, so that's super exciting. So I've just cooked us up a fry up. We've got homemade beans and fried potatoes. Trying to use up the 5 kilograms of potatoes.
It is quite chilly, but it's kind of nice to be wrapping up a bit cosy. Anyway, I need to disappear into the woods for a bit.
Time to get this van ship shape. Ready for a long drive. Your hat looks silly.
Now we've made the decision to go to Norway, we want to try and get there pretty much as soon as we can to make the most out of our time there. So we're going to go pretty fast, do a fairly good drive today, hopefully go and explore a nice little city. So a couple of people asked us to keep you up to date with the engine light we had that we left. We topped up the oil back in Brittany and we ignored it and it's turned off. So there you go, a lesson on car maintenance. Ignore lights on your dashboard and they will eventually disappear. So it's all good again. We're just crossing the Rhine, which is a big river that flows all the way from the Alps all the way to the north coast of Germany, and it's this huge river. It's been very industrial the whole way really, big factories and big warehouses.
We've done 2.5 hours driving now. We've stopped. We're going to get some diesel now. I'm just checking this because this is LKW diesel, a bigger nozzle. Doesn't fit our thing. So yeah, turns out we were getting HGV fuel with a big nozzle that didn't fit our van. Yeah, this is the section we need. Right, I'm getting €100.
If you're curious about how much €100 gets you, just over 3/4 full, €100, and no engine light. It's nice that we've got our kitchen with us when we drive around. We have 17 minutes left, we're nearly there. We've turned off the big autobahns that we've been on all day and everything's become a lot more forested and green.
Yeah.
I really want to have a beer while we're in Germany because we probably won't be here long. So a really big long drive today, 5 hours. I'm really pleased we're here now. Probably the longest drive we've ever done in the Bamba.
I want to find a currywurst and a Steiner.
Bamberg is absolutely stunning. It's a medieval city and it grew rich in the medieval times due to its salt mining.
So we've just spotted a building that looked like a bit squashed and like it was leaning a different way, and Tom's read that apparently some of the buildings are leaning because of the mining. There's like quite a young student vibe as well. So we've come into the bar that I found it was most highly rated bar in this town on Google. We're going to get ourselves a beer that's brewed here in this Malta pub.
Prost.
Prost. You like it?
Yeah. We do a litre version in a big stein. That was very tempting. So that place is known for doing like lots of traditional food and stuff. It's actually my mum's birthday today, so we've moved to a quieter little beer garden to have another beer and FaceTime my mum.
And now we are still on the hunt for crowbars. We're very hungry.
Yeah.
We haven't eaten since
Next
pasta.
stop food.
Next stop
Yeah.
food. The best vegan menu ever. They've got a whole section for vegan. I'm feeling proud of myself because I just ordered the whole thing in German. Yeah. And so I got a vegan currywurst for me, vegan meatballs for me, and then a vegan menu for Tom. So it comes with a beer and fries.
I can't believe we're leaving Germany already. We only just arrived.
Yeah.
It feels a shame to be rushing, but
We'll come back.
we are coming back.
So good. Good amount of sauce. Ich liebe Currywurst. So that meal was €10.80 including the beer.
Is it?
Yeah. And this was €4. Oh, that is so nice. It's a really nice fresh tomato sauce. I love this meal.
We are walking home with our churros. Partly,
We both need a wee.
basically because we need a wee. That's all for tonight, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Not gonna lie, my first experience of Limburg was just a bit stinky. It smelled of poo when we were
Doesn't
walking along the
anymore.
street. It doesn't anymore.
You walk past the bin and it smells.